Hello and welcome to News at 5 with Gray. The news you are about to hear today is all the buzz around here. You may have heard of a recent decrease in the number of honeybees here in the United States, and I am here to give you more information regarding this issue. This disorder is called colony collapse disorder. It is also known as CCD. CCD is more serious than most people think. So you might be thinking to yourself, okay, the honeybees are disappearing. So what? I could definitely live without honey. Honeybees are important for many things, not just the production of honey. This is a common misunderstanding. In fact, let's see what some Iowa State University students have to say regarding the benefits of honeybees.
What are some ways that honeybees benefit you?
I love their honey.
What are some ways that honeybees benefit you?
Their honey's really good on my peanut butter sandwiches.
Let me just tell you that honeybees are responsible for much more than the production of honey. In fact, honeybees are responsible for over $15 billion in increased crop value each year. The production of many crops depend on the pollination done by the honeybees. This affects humans in a greater way than most people understand. Now you may be wondering, what is CCD exactly, and what is causing it? This is where it gets a little bit more interesting. As I stated earlier, CCD is a mass disappearance of honeybee populations. The Natural Resources Defense Council stated that nearly 1/3 of all honeybee colonies in the country have vanished. This is an alarming amount. The cause from the CCD is actually not known for sure. From my research done on this disorder, it seems that CCD is caused by a combination of many things. These causes range from the use of pesticides to inadequate food supply. Other researchers believe that there may be an invasive parasitic mite, or a virus that is targeting the immune system of these honeybees. There really is no direct answer. One of the most popularly discussed causes, though, is the use of pesticides. One type of pesticide that people use that have been harming honeybees is called neonicotinoids. This pesticide is often put into the soil, causing the entire plant, including the nectar and the pollen, to be toxic to most insects and animals. This is believed to be the cause of many of the major collapses people have seen over the past few years. Now let us hear from a local farmer and veterinarian on this issue.
What are your thoughts on neonicotinoids and their effects on the honeybee population?
Well, I think I've read that those are absorbed by the plants and concentrate in the plants and are then in the pollen, so it kills bees.
What are some things that you would say to the general public about colony collapse disorder and how to prevent it?
Well, I'm sure no expert, but I think that probably we could plant flowers that aren't affected by these pesticides and not use these pesticides unnecessarily in ornamental garden use.
Because there is no direct cause of CCD, there is not a whole lot that beekeepers can do. One thing that many beekeepers are doing is called supplemental feeding. This is typically done in times of nectar or pollen scarcity. The public can help improve honeybee survival as well. One way that we can help is by using pesticides with care and good judgment. For example, pesticides should not be applied during midday hours, as this is when honeybees are typically most active. One thing that I plan to do this spring to help the honeybees is to plant pollinator-friendly plants on my deck. Some examples of pollinator-friendly plants are red clover, Joe Pye weed, foxglove, bee balm, and other native plants. So I ask that each of you take a moment and think about, what can you do to help prevent CCD? News at 5 with Gray. Thank you very much for listening.